So there we go now. This is game one. This is true grand finals now. This is where it's make or break time for both these players. One of these two at the end of this set will be crowned your Enigmatic Smash Clash champion. One of these two will be going home in a very, very respectable second place. But obviously both of them, obviously verging for that victory. They want to take home the win. They do not want to fall here. Certainly not Gary, having made it into winner's side. They do not want to lose after the reset. But they've got to get past this Ike first. Already making a good start on it though. But as we said time and time before, it just takes a few hits from Ike to really just even up the gap. DegenGary once again just keeping this Ike on the ledge for so long. They've been doing that so well. They know exactly what Jam is going to do each and every time. And just one small little opening is all it takes for Jam to get back through. But an incredible down air into the up smash there. Going to be taking away Jam's stock, just calling out Jam's jump. Jam now just waiting out, trying to find this hit. But DegenGary again just not slowing down. They took that first stock away and they are insistent they are going to take away the second before they even lose their first. Oh, and a good switch there using the ability to make sure that up air doesn't hit. Up B does come out, but not going to be finding a kill just yet, especially when you're on the far left side of the stage. DegenGary playing on a whole different level right now, completely different to what we saw in the previous reset. But unfortunate side B there, gonna get shielded, and then that's a free punish for Jam there. Right now, DegenGary just trying to find these few straight hits. They've got Jam 124%. It's potentially very scary position for them to be in, but they want to take this stock very quickly. They do not want to take any damage. Playing a little bit more carefully than we've seen before, just holding that shield, going for the spot dodge as well, just making sure that they do not risk anything. And again, there you saw them just not risk anything. They're not even hopping off stage. They're just waiting for Jam to commit to an option and then seeing what they can do about it. 188% right now. Jam hanging on for dear life. Any sort of move from Charizard will certainly take the stock away, and Jam knows it, which is why he's playing so carefully, just running away, retreating as much as possible. Making sure. Oh, and we do see there, DegenGary going for a down smash, trying to catch Jam, just either dropping shield, rolling. But unfortunately, actually, all we saw was just a missed punish, and then Jam missing the grab as well. Both players are playing quite nervously. DegenGary still yet to find the stock, and the percentage is really starting to climb here. And this actually, a very scary position for DegenGary to be in. 270%, but Jam is still living. Meanwhile, the up B comes out and there's no tech coming out, so that means that DegenGary does lose the stock. And Jam still hanging on at such a ridiculously high percent. And they're just going to keep it going. DegenGary needs to take this stock away as quickly as they can, but Jam is not letting them, giving them no sort of openings. DegenGary just not having found a hit in so long, but finally does there. With that up air coming out, finally getting the kill. This is, of course, Jam, where he starts to really show his prominence as a player. DegenGary getting the grab going, going for a bit of a misinput there with a forward tilt, rather than going for anything else. But still getting a good amount of damage going from just that one grab, potentially evening up, the entire game so far. Barely just 10% separating these two. Both players just dancing around each other again. Good, use the down smash there to actually just catch the roll. But Jam, again, just being a dominating force. DegenGary does get sent off quite far with that side B, but not going to do it. The up B comes out, the finish as well, but not going to find a kill just yet. DegenGary hanging on at 97%. Jam going for a counter again, just like we saw in that previous stock. But DegenGary aware of it this time, not going to fall for it once more. The up B comes out again, but with it being so, central on the stage, it's not going to be killing just yet. DegenGary still hanging on. The up B does come out. This time it is going to be the kill. Jam again goes 1-0 up. That's 4 games in a row they have won. DegenGary is certainly going to be going back to drawing board here, trying to figure out exactly what they need to do. Really needs to get themselves back into. I do not want to go 2-0 down. And we have gone to Pokémon Stadium 2, a nice big wide stage as before. And already, just off a few stray hits, 54% dealt on to Jam. But, as we've seen time and time before, it does not slow down Jam in the slightest. Again, in fact, this game has been evened up entirely from just a few hits of the big sword. Jam just really just, running a force right now. The lightning does come out, but not going to find a kill just yet. But Jam really just playing on a different level, just, since those few first hits, has just not let DegenGary land. Does get hit by the Flare Blitz, though. Which is certainly going to even up things, and DegenGary carries it all the way to the end as well, getting that back air and taking away the stock. Jam going for the up B there, trying to use the super armor just to force their way through, take the stock. Certainly 41%. That will most definitely take the the stock away. Up B comes out this time, finally going to do it. As we said before, at that sort of percentages, no matter where you are on the stage, that stock is gone. But Jam at 91% right now. This is a pretty scary position for them to be in. Going to be playing a little bit more carefully than before, but they've got to get some damage on the board here. Good use of the up air as well, just catching this very, very jumpy eye. DegenGary potentially catching on to the fact that, obviously Jam is a very sort of mobile player, does like to just jump around. Certainly, Ike is just a very aerial character, so if DegenGary can catch out those jumps, they can take some big, get some big damage in and take some stocks away. As we do see there, DegenGary still on 2 stocks compared to Jam's last one. This is a good position for DegenGary to be in. If they can keep hold of this stock, get some more damage going, they will set themselves up for the rest of this game, potentially get themselves on the board. The Flare Blitz again hits into Jam, as twice he's been hit by it in the same game. Now DegenGary in a very, very good position to take this game away, even up the set for the first time. Trying to go for a big read there on the forward smash. We're not going to find it just yet, but still in a great position. The back end does come out from Jam, though, takes away that stock. DegenGary just got to keep their composure now. They have got a chance to take this game away, but we know what Jam can be like. We know exactly how much momentum he can carry from just a few straight hits. DegenGary going to have to try and battle their way through it. They need to play carefully. And all the up B comes out, but DegenGary able to snap back to the ledge. Not going to be falling down to the abyss just yet. Back throw going to come out here. DegenGary trying to use the flame left just to disrupt Jam. 136% on this Ike right now. But once again, Jam just not refusing to let this stock go. But 156%, anything will kill, including that forward tilt. And DegenGary gonna be evening up the set for the first time. Finally putting themselves on the board in this grand finals. This game 3. Once again, going back to Pokémon Stadium 2. Jam obviously quite happy just to run it back to here. DegenGary using the side B just to stop all the momentum from Jam, just putting a stop to their wall of attacks. And really, again, just keeping something going there. Trying to use that down smash again from Jam, just to call out any sort of rolls, but each time we've not actually seen it worked out. So you do have to wonder, like, at this point, will Jam keep going for it? DegenGary does seem aware of it each and every single time. DegenGary again just being a powerful force right now, just ripping through this Ike, just not letting this sword touch him at all. Good use of the switch as well, once again using the vulnerability to make sure that up air does not touch them. And again, we've seen it time and time before, but that forward smash calling out Jam side B, getting the job done, taking that stock away. DegenGary once again in a good force, neutral it into the up air and is still not stopping. This train is very much on track here. But Jam needing to find a stock, this time not going to be running out, to challenge this Charizard, knowing that the Flare Blitz can just come out at any moment, to which it did. So, quite happy to just wait it out. The counter comes out, like we saw in that previous set in the first Grand Finals reset. Of course, against recoveries like Charizard, which can be quite strong, definitely going to be leaving a mark on them. But 92% on Jam right now. This is still a very, very difficult position to be in. DegenGary certainly going to be carrying as much as they can. Trying to use that water gun to disrupt the side B there. But actually all it did was just actually stall out the inevitable. But DegenGary still not letting this Ike come back for free. And a incredible use of the switch once again, going into that up air. Jam looking a little bit desperate here, trying to get the forward smash, But these sort of percentages, you've got to wonder how much it would really do. Because DegenGary just not slowing down on the slightest. Whatever they found in that previous game, they are still carrying it forward. This is a great position for them to be in, to potentially go up in this set 2-1. Jam just trying to find a way to get around this Ivysaur. That Flare Blitz coming out again, just ducking underneath the up B. And there we go, we see an up air come out from the Charizard, that finding the one slightest opening of Jam dropping shield just to hit them through, and suddenly more chance to do so. So we'll see what they can do here. This is game 4, DegenGary championship point. Jam just weaving in and out, just throwing out a few hits, trying to see if they will find any sort of mark, but it's actually DegenGary that gets something started there. Down throw into a good amount of the up airs with the water gun as well. This is already 50% done, and it's still climbing. DegenGary really not slowing down even in this game. They know how close victory is. DegenGary again just using the stall of the Vine Whip there just to, cover a little bit later, avoid anything that Jam was throwing out. Good use of the backer as well, dragging them down a little bit so they can get the grab. And the up B comes out, and Ike is not going to be able to recover from that. Jam falls down. DegenGary only 39% on them. Jam certainly on the back foot here, but we know how powerful Ike can be at any given moment. If you can find those few hits, then certainly this could be a different story entirely. But right now, DegenGary playing so carefully, so well. It's like we're seeing a completely different man versus this Ike. They saw how they went 3-0 down in that first Grand Final set and said, we will not do that again. Now, really just making a statement here. Again, Jam still just struggling to find the hits they need. They've barely been able to touch DegenGary in quite a while. Certainly not be able to find any kind of meaningful hits. %19% right now on Jam, but unfortunately DegenGary actually going to exhaust all their recovery options there, and unfortunately fall down, just not quite enough height to get them back to safety. But, you know, that is still only their first stock. Meanwhile... Oh, but that is huge for Jam! That is absolutely massive, dragging down DegenGary into the abyss at 141%. That is absolutely so worth it for Jam. Completely turning the tides of the set here. At that sort of deficit, Jam knew that he had one chance to potentially even up the game, and he saw it and he took it and it paid off. And now we're looking at a completely different game here. A very even one. Literally same percentages between these two. But Jam playing with a breath of fresh air, a second wind. DegenGary is going to try and fight his way through it. But again, a good switch, just saving them from the up air. But when you're a small character like Squirtle, you are going to go flying to even a few stray hits. Gary finding the hits they need finally. But Jam still just hanging on. DegenGary trying to find these few hits. 99% on DegenGary. There's certainly a scary position for them to be in. But Jam so close to finding that back air there. Again, trying to use the up B potentially to take them down. 112%. This is such a turnaround from what we saw. Again, Jam not committing to anything. The up smash does come out, but not going to be enough just yet. This Charizard not going to be finding the kill. Another one as well, but not going to do it just yet. The forward air narrowly misses the Ike. That could have been it. Jam now playing so carefully. He knows how close he is to danger. And again, that forwarder comes out just narrowly missing. The Flame Breath does disrupt the side B, but Jam able to make it back with the up B. DegenGary retreating a little bit. They do not want to risk anything right now, and so does Jam. You know, they know that one good hit for both of them, but the Flare Blitz is what does it. The biggest call out we have seen today, and DegenGary just says, you know what, I will throw it out. I see you standing over there, and I will come and say hello. The Flare Blitz, the side B comes out, whacks into Jam, and that is how you take a grand finals